This podcast is brought to you by the Leonard Transportation Center and is the distillation of a 2010 research paper entitled The Independence of Volume Capacity Ratio of Private Toll Roads in General Networks. Transportation Research Part B 2010, DOI 10.10.116/J.TRB.2010.04.004. The authors of this paper are Di Wu and Yafeng Yin of the University of Florida, Gainesville, and Hai Yang of Hong Kong University of Science and Technology.
Have you seen the 2001 movie A Beautiful Mind starring Russell Crowe? It's a movie loosely based on the life of a brilliant but troubled mathematician, John Nash Jr. Nash earned his doctorate degree in 1952 with a dissertation on game theory that later became known as the Nash equilibrium. Nash was a genius at providing insight into the forces that govern chance and events inside complex systems like market economics, computing, evolutionary biology, accounting, and even mundane things like the economics of toll roads.
Flash forward 58 years to 2010. In this research, the authors used the Nash equilibrium to demonstrate how acceptable levels of service on privately owned toll roads are determined. The research paper focuses on private companies using public highways as toll roads in a market where there is not a lot of competition, also known as an oligopoly. It's assumed that in a general traffic network, some or all of the roads are built and then operated by individual private companies. Each company only controls one road. For a private road, the concession period, how long the private company gets to use public property, is predetermined to be the road life, and the company gets to decide the capacity to construct, how many lanes, and the toll rate to charge, based on how it thinks other competing firms will build capacity and determine toll to maximize their profit. The results of this paper provide guidance on how to ensure the levels of service on the privately owned road facilities. Although many have concerns that the private sector may offer a lower level of service than a government does, research results demonstrate otherwise. Moreover, if regulated properly, the level of service on the private toll road will remain intact. However, some regulations, for example a toll cap, will actually lead to a decrease in service quality. Future studies by the authors will examine whether the results of this research still hold in a more realistic setting where the private firm first decides the capacity of the road and then determines the toll rate in a later stage.
The complete research material discussed in this podcast can be accessed via subscription to Elsevier. This podcast was brought to you by the Leonard Transportation Center at Cal State University San Bernardino. Visit our website at leonard.csusb.edu to find even more transportation and logistics information. Thank you for listening.